Alright, I'm about to do a series of unboxing videos. I've got two Mystery Tackle Box Pros, the bass boxes, a small package here, and I just got this today, a tackle warehouse order that was made a couple days ago, which was quick, except UPS was a complete pain to deal with. The driver didn't ring the doorbell, and I had to make a ton of calls to their customer service. I actually went to pick it up from a warehouse. I had to pay the COD over the phone, which is just useless. FedEx, which is a much better company, I will say, will actually send you the invoice for the COD, so you can just pay it whenever, whereas UPS, you have to do it on the spot. Very annoying. Kind of ticked off about that. But yeah, I'm actually going to break it down to a couple videos. I'm going to start with this one, because this one's special. Alright, getting started here. Not the sharpest. So this is a tackle warehouse order. Now half of it is mine, and half of it is Doug's. We each got two. And a little freebie. So this is the free little sample pack that came with it, which is just one of each. I'll look at that in a minute. But to start, what we have here are hollow body crankbaits. So this is really cool. I'm really excited to try these out. It's kind of a new design. I actually kind of thought of it one day, and then we looked it up on the internet. And they already existed, of course, because why wouldn't they? So we have two companies here. First is Kahara KJ, or I guess the company's just Kahara. That's the KJ crankbait. And the second one is the Molix Supernato. So I'm going to open mine, which are these two. These two are technically Doug's. That's a bloody fish color. I got Charming Shad, and then we both got Bluegill for the Kahara KJ. Supernatos are a little pricier at, I believe it was $14.99 for this size, and these ones were $12.99, but pretty reasonable. Now, like I said, they are hollow body, so I am going to bust open my two real quick, and we will take a look at these. But in theory, these should be weedless. So here is the Kahara crank. So right away you can see it is pretty. Yeah, it's just like a frog, very soft body actually. As you can see, I'm squeezing it in. In theory, should be weedless. Although, looking at the profile of this thing, you can see those hooks are exposed. So I don't know how weedless it actually is. And there's obviously they have a back treble on here, which I didn't notice in the pictures when we ordered them, but they are on there as well. Pretty interesting. It's got a little tiny snap on the front. Probably ditched that in the first place. Now, the first thing I noticed, and maybe that's why the snap is there actually, is if you look at the front, that eyelet is twisted to the side pretty big, and it doesn't seem to want to. No, it doesn't seem to want to rotate much. So I don't know if it has any play, but I don't think it does, and I don't want to bend it out of shape. But it doesn't have much play at all there, because I'm actually just twisting. As you can see, I'm going to twist that, I'm twisting the hooks. So you may want to actually keep this little snap on. That might be why they put it there, because the snap will run straight in theory. Really interested to try this out. It's a little tiny, very light lip. And now that I hold this, I'm very interested to see how durable it actually is. Up where we are, we have a lot of pike, so often when you're bass fishing, you'll get into small hammerhead pike. It can be very annoying. So this thing might not hold up too well against pike. So hopefully we don't encounter too many. But either way, I'm very interested to see how this works. Alright. Now next one is the Supernato. So like I said, this one's a little pricier, it's a little bigger. Try to open it up here. I noticed the lighting just changed there. I actually brought my lights a little closer, my lamps, very professional. Let's see if we can pull this bad boy out. So that's what I kind of figured on this one. So this one actually has a hard head, as you can see. No rattle, so it's silent. And then we got the soft body back here. But what I like more about this one is they've actually got, yeah, that's very nice, little indents there on both sides. So the hook can actually slide in. So when you look at it straight on, you don't see that hook at all. There's also no tail hook. So when the bass bites, or any fish for that matter, it should compress down and then bam, right in. So this is a really cool design. This one's obviously got a tail too. And if you go on Tackle Warehouse website and take a look at these bad boys, you'll notice that there are a lot more colors for the Supernato. The lip's a lot better. In fact, the overall design, I would say, is a lot better. Just having this hard head means you can have a hard lip, which gives me a lot more confidence in that. Although that's kind of interesting. It's a lot of play with the hooks to the head. So I wonder how durable that is. But either way, this one is more, again, a little more expensive, but it's, I think, a much better design. This is the Charming Shad color, and a lot of their colors are actually frog and topwater based, which makes sense. It's kind of like a diving, or imitating a diving topwater frog. I went the Charming Shad just because, I don't know, we don't have a lot of the colors kind of more southern related, like salamander and new. Not that we don't have them here, it's just they're much less common of a color to use for bass. So I went with the shad that's a little more common, general bait fish kind of color. It's got a nice blue back, nice tail. And yeah, so comparing the two here, I'm going to say right off the bat that this one's a little nicer. The Supernato's probably a little nicer, but who knows? This one's a lot smaller. Not a lot smaller, but you can see next to each other. Now there is a smaller version of the Supernato. This is the 2.75 or 2 3/4 inch one. I think there's also a 1.5 inch or 1 3/4 inch. So this is obviously the bigger size. It was $1 more as a result, but I wanted that because it's still not a big lure, and really any bass are gonna hit that no problem. All right, can't wait to try these out in the fall, spring. Can't wait to try these out in the spring. And the final part of that unboxing is actually a little sample pack that Molix gave. Basically, if you spend $20 on Molix products on Tackle Warehouse, you get this. And it's basically just one of each of their softs. So it looks like we got a little paddle tail minnow, more like a straight tail minnow / worm. This looks like some sort of grub, kind of cool actually. And then we have 2 craws. So kind of cool, nice little sample pack. Obviously they just want you to see what they're making. I'll get one of each, but definitely try those out at some point. So I always forget to add this at the end of my videos, but if you like this video, I am putting the links below for an Amazon link for each of those lures, so you can click on them and buy them there. It might be cheaper if you're just buying one order than Tackle Warehouse, although don't tell Tackle Warehouse I said that. And as always, subscribe, like the video, and I have a lot of other videos out there so you can see. And, oh man, I'm just rambling.